So I was thinking it might be kind of cool, or neat rather, if I could take some videos of me in the surrounding area. And when I say me in the surrounding area, I mean this surrounding area, not so much me. Because I could show you guys town, or I could show you Blockbuster where my brother works. I could show you the library I go to. I could probably show you the peacock farm. Maybe next time he comes over and wants help getting them out of the trees, I'll totally be all up in that. I'll be like, actually, can I bring my camera? And he'll be all like, yeah, okay. Because he's a normal guy, and when you ask him weird questions, he answers like some normal person would. Like, for example, if I was like, my cat's caught up in a tree. Do you have a ladder? Could you help me come get it? And he'd be like, yeah, sure. Can I bring my camera? I'd be like, okay. Like, what the fuck do you need a camera for? But whatever. I'd be like, the peacocks! I gotta show people the peacocks! Oh, I wonder if he'd let me do that. Now I want to know. Do you think they'd attack me? Oh, no! I really shouldn't take my electronics over to the peacock farm. I do this thing called get the fucking scared hell out of me. Like, okay, imagine there's a peacock in a tree, and he's like, yeah, can you help me get it out? And you're like, okay, how? And he goes, just push it. Excuse me? Just push a peacock out of a tree. And he's like, yeah, you just walk over, push it, and it'll fall out. And by the way, if it runs at you, just shrink down into a ball. Try and get as small as you can, because then they'll be less threatened. And I'm like, can't I just be like, pick up, bring down? And he's like, nah, they'll bite. What's to say they won't bite me if I shove it out of a tree, right? But like, I've gotten used to with the women, because the women are the only ones who can get up in the tree, because the men have the tail feathers. Like, tail feathers. I don't know why I did that. Twice. 3 times. Anyway, they have their tails up, and, yeah, the women, they'll just be, like, chilling up in the trees, and, they're actually very territorial. So, when you walk over to one, and you grab it, and set it down, it's like, what is this thing and why is it touching me, and will it affect my chances with Paul? And so, like, he was like, if you want to try and pick it up, feel free. I have liability insurance because I am a farm owner. And I was like, yay, great! So if it plucks out my eye, he's like, yes, I could pay for that. And I was like, great, great. And so, like, I reach over and I'm like, it's okay, peacock. Except Ash told me they're peahens. So, no wonder it was mad. It was like, do I look like a man? No, I was like, it's okay, peacock, it's okay. And, like, I touch it, and it's like, ah! And I was like, okay, never mind, poof. And it just, like, falls out of the tree. And it's like, hump! And just, like, was walking away. And I'm like, how did that thing not attack me just now? Because I know, if something pushed me out of a tree, I'd be like, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm sorry, are you looking for a fight? Because I will fuck you up. As a matter of fact, I'd hit the ground and I'd be like, ugh! I'm about to kill you. You better start running. That's what would happen. I'm pretty sure. Don't push me out of a tree. I really don't want to know what I do. One of my arms looks smaller than the other, doesn't it? This one looks smaller. That's okay. This is my dominant arm. I can snap your neck with it. Anyway, oh, they have babies. Baby peacocks. And the men can jump up because they don't have feathers yet. Those are so fun to push out of trees. Like, they'll just be up there and they're like, ah, ah, And I'm like, you don't even see this coming. Poof! And it's like, flies a couple feet, hits the ground, and it looks over its shoulder. It's like, and I'm like, do something. Because the babies don't scare me. They're just like this big. And I'm like, stoop back and snap your neck in like 5 seconds. No, I'm really not like that. I'm actually like, if I push the babies out of the tree, will they come running at me? And he's like, maybe. There's actually one of them that's actually, it's kind of violent. If you find it, run. And I'm like, can it run faster than me? And it's like, I don't know. How fast do you run? And I'm like, yeah, but like, oh, some people have asked, so like, how come they help you, how come they ask you to help them get their peacocks out of the trees? And I'm like, well, it's because they have a billion of them, and, things to do. No, probably because his wife has, like, arthritis in her shoulder, and her elbow, and so she has a hard time doing it, and he probably just thinks, oh, thank God, someone else can get bit now. But I totally offered. Like, after that thing with the horse, he was just like, hey, good job, you want to help me get some peacocks out of trees sometime? And I was like, yeah, that sounds great. And then he was like, knock, knock, knock. And I opened the door, and I was like, hey, it's Peacock Man. He's like, yeah, come help me. I was like, okay. Do I need gloves? He's like, no. So I help every so often. I normally help though when like all of the peacocks are out of the pens, not just like the males or just the females or just the children. Oh, right, the crazy small peacock. They only have one peacock male who is a baby, and he could have just easily explained, by the way, it's the male, because there's only one. And so there's like all these peacocks, like all these baby peacocks in the trees, and I was like, oh, they're like little targets. And so I walked over and I was like, can I take you down this way? And the peacock was like, ah! And I was like, okay, poof. And it just like falls out of the tree, but it goes like this, really cutely falling down. And I'm like, you can't fly, you're a peacock. Yeah, well, obviously they can fly high enough to get in a tree. Oh, right, and so I find the male one, and I'm like, this looks like it's gonna be fun. And so I'm like, reach up, it bites my hand. And I was like, oh, no! It didn't hurt, though, because it was just a baby. I was surprised, though. I was like, poof. And it was like, ah! But I can run faster than a baby peacock. I thought I would let you guys know. I can't run faster than a cougar. Ooh, there was a cougar sighting, by the way. So, anyone who comes over, if you go outside at night, just make sure you make a lot of noise, because it scares them. Don't I sound kind of like a hick? Ah, the longer I'm out here. Eventually, I'll be like, what is cell phone? What is internet? With his hand. Kidding.